How bad did it get for you?
Well, I would say to you that I have never been as sick as I was with it. Every part of me hurt, like it hurt to open my eyes. My eye sockets ached. It's like all of my nerve endings were hypersensitized, yeah. Aches and pains, all of that piece. Exhausted. I couldn't sustain a conversation. Well, I could, but it required real effort. So it literally floored me. I've never experienced anything like it, and I've had before episodes that I would call flu. You know, that felt like, you know, where you had the flu.
Of course.
But this didn't feel like a flu. This is a horrible, horrible virus.
And without wanting me to be, in terms of an underlying illness, did you have something as well on top of this to be worried about?
Well, I don't have great lungs. I have asthma, like lots of people.
This would add to the worry, I would have thought.
Yes, absolutely. So, like lots of people, anybody who has any kind of respiratory, you know, weakness.
And did you have the cough, the temperature, all the things that we hear about?
I had episodes of temper, but I didn't have consistent fever.
Right.
I had some respiratory symptoms, but not as aggressive coughing as I've heard some other people report. But I was very conscious of the fact that, you know, this is my weakness.
Were you scared?
At times, yeah.
Of what?
Yeah. I think of the unknown, because I was tested, and then it was 16 days before you got any word back. So we were kind of speculating. I kind of said, right, in all likelihood, I have this virus. I feel absolutely awful. My doctor said to me midway through, look on the bright side. Your immune system has mobilized. It's fighting the good fight. I said, okay. I was kind of philosophical about that. But as I was coming towards the tail end of it around Easter weekend, I started to get the shortness of breath and stabbing pains in my right lung. And my husband doesn't panic. He's the calmest person on earth. He wouldn't know how to panic. But at that moment, he panicked, because he thought, what's this? Is this now the real deal kicking in? As it turns out, it was a bacterial infection, a secondary thing in my right lung. And it got diagnosed very quickly, and I got the right medication, and it was
pleurisy,
fine.
Is that the
pleurisy?
Yeah.
But I tell you, I was... That was the moment, ironically, when I now know the virus had gone.
Yes.
Like that battle had been won. But that actually was the point that frightened me.